Hey, what's up guys? Today we're gonna be taking a look at the Re1100 Efreet Custom made by Doudou model. So, let's get started. So, here is the kit right here, and let's check out its box art. And here it is at the front, and this side right here, this side right here, and also this, and this side, and lastly at the back. So some of the footage right here, I think they look like they came from the video game. So yep, and also for this part right here, this is just the I think this was just the kit itself. So enough with that, and let's open this box right here. So it is not the same as your typical Bandai box. So it opens like this, and just pull this thing off. It is quite hard because this is way too thin. So yep, so here it is, and let's check what's inside the box. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of runners, I think. Oh yep, there's only 5 bags of runners. Here is, I think, is the water slide decals, and this, I think this is the stickers. So really minimal stickers right here. Here's an instruction manual for the stand, and lastly the instruction manual for the kit itself. So there are some colored parts, some are all in gray. So yep, I think that's it for the unboxing, and let's check the runners. So here's everything included inside the kit. It consisted of 15 runners, including the runners for the polycaps and the runners for the stand right here. And here's the water slide decals and the stickers right here. But the stickers in my copy is, yeah, as you can see, this thing right here is just it's unusable because of the cut right here. So yep, I'm not gonna bother sticking that for the final assembly. So yeah, that's everything, and I'll be back with you after building the kit. So here is the kit fully finished, and I'll start things off with its articulation. So you're probably be wondering why I butchered this kit before showing the articulation. I will discuss it later, but as for now, so the head can only move like this. As for the waist, only this far because it is hindering everything. There's a ab crunch like that, and can move this far at the back. And as for the holders of the blades, there's a rotation right here, same as the other side. And as for the side skirt, the front and the back skirt can move. And this part right here, the side skirts can also move because the connection is in this ball joint right here. So yep, it is pretty flexible. And next up is this thing right here. The connection for the legs can drop down for additional articulation for the legs, used for usually for side splits. So yep, enough with the head and torso and the waist, and let's proceed to the arms. So the arms it is not on a ball joint, so it could only move a rotation at the arm. And also, before I forgot, this thing right here, this can move out like that for a shoulder movement. So there's that. And also the shoulders are on the ball joint. This thing can move this far like this, and there's a rotation at the arm like that. So let's just you're gonna know later. So yep, and also there's a ball jointed elbow. And next up is the legs. So the legs had a rotation, full rotation of the legs right there, and a double jointed knee, which can only move this far. And as for the legs, it can move this far at the front, this far at the back. There's a movement side to side like this, and it could, I don't know what you call this, but it could tiptoe like that. So yeah, and also lastly is these missile pods in the thighs, which is only got this for articulation. So yep, that's pretty much it, and I will explain to you now why I did this. So as you may have guessed, this kit is 100% a hand grenade. If you move something while posing, it something will fall off. And yeah, but the details are quite amazing in my opinion. As you can see, there are so many panel lining opportunities in this kit right here. But yep, it is full of really big seam lines that you would, yep, it would not close off at all. So yep, this is not for a beginner. This is not a beginner friendly kit. You need to have some adjustments. And also because of the polycaps are a bit weak, so yeah, the connections are way too loose. The arms, the legs, just as you can see, it is really easy to fall off. So reinforcement is really advised in this kit right here. So yeah, but all I can say is that it looks amazing, and honestly, it looks. I am really a fan of that this kit right here. It's just that you really need to have to do you need to do a lot of work for this kit right here to make it, yeah, not a pain in the ass to to pose. So yeah, and also it is quite limited in terms of articulation because it is quite dated. The Re 100, it is from a bootleg of a Re 100 kit. So this is basically a giant HG, if you call, if is that right thing to call this. But yeah, it is similar to full mechanics, but I think the full mechanics was just the modern take of the Re 100. So yeah, all I can say is that that is it is quite disappointing to have this much the problems for this kit because it looks really nice. I mean, yep, you just get to have some touch-ups for this kit and it would be totally be fine. But yeah, so many falling off parts. These thorns right here, there's this one right here that is always falling off. I think you have seen it, and even I showcased it quite a while ago. So yeah, I think let's proceed to its accessories. So as you may have guessed, this is quite of a hand grenade kit, so it is really unstable. If you move something, there's sometimes a part will fall off, and the connections are really weak, especially in these parts right here. And also the legs is, yeah, simple. This part, and also in this part right, also it is so easily to pull off just by moving. So yep, it is quite disappointing, maybe because it is something to be expected for a bootleg quality of a polycap. So yeah, reinforcement is really advisable for this kit to be comfortable to move. And also there are some giant seam lines here and there, and also the kit was it was not undergated, so there are some for example like this. So yeah, you need some cleanup for this kit right here. And yeah, the articulation is quite limited, but the thing is, it is quite as you can see, the details are really amazing in this. There are so many panel lining opportunities for this kit right here. So yeah, this kit, I would not advise this to beginners at all, because yeah, it would be a pain for you, because you would not have the resource, or you don't know how to fix these problems here and there. So yep, I think I'll show you its only accessories. Here's the twin swords, which is could be attached at the back, and two of these things that could be attached in these boosters, and these rocket launchers that could be attached in the side of the thighs. Oh, not thighs, I mean the legs. But yep, they're not holding pretty well. They just no so easily pop off. Yep, it is. So you need some reinforcement for this, or just glue them shut, because they're pretty much static aside from this part right here. So yeah, I think that is everything. And also there's a freebie, free stand, which is nice. And also let me get that thing. Sorry about that. And also it comes with this, which I have already shown you, the sticker, I mean the water slide decals, but mine is, yeah, there's a misprint that this part right here, which made me lost my motivation in putting this thing right here. So yeah, to answer the question, should you get this kit? I think it is a, to be honest with you, I think it's not a must buy kit. So yeah, it's a no. But if you really like the Efreet Custom, then be my guest, because to be honest, the Re 1100 is basically a dead. I don't know. I think that is a dead series, or a, a dead project of Bandai, because yeah, you will really have a hard time finding Re 1100, and I don't know if this could be your only option for this kit right here. So yeah, but if you are newbie, no, you would have. But to be honest with you, the building experience was actually quite a breeze. It's just that there's some seam lines that, yeah, really big seam lines, but yeah, no problem in attaching them. But if you attach them together, yeah, everything just falls off pretty quickly. So yeah, I think that's it for the review. It is really quite, I don't know, I still like the design and all, and maybe in the future I will fix its issues, like the weak, or I just gonna put some glues here and there to tighten things up. But yeah, I think that's it for the review. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like. Also, comment down below if you have something to say. Oops, there it is again. If you feel free to agree or disagree with this review, and please subscribe to the channel. It would really help. And that's it for the review. See you on the next video, guys. Peace out. Ciao. And also, I forgot to mention that it comes with this close fit fist. But yeah, I almost forgot, because yeah, it's not much of a difference. So yeah, I'm sorry about that.